Hi, Tate here, and welcome back to another video. Today I am doing the style challenge, as I asked some people in MSP what they would prefer, and pretty much everyone said the style challenge, so I thought I'd do it for you. So we're starting off with what my style is, which I liked it when I drew it, and then as I slowly went on, I'm just like, I don't like this anymore, I can do better. But anyway, it looks fine by itself, just compared to all the other drawings I did for this challenge. But yeah, for this challenge I did my style. I did Disney, Monster High, Hyanna-natsu, Star vs. Forces of Evil, and Love Live. So I'm happy with how they turned out. You'll have to watch the video to see them all. And yes, I'm all excited about it. It actually was really tough for me to get this video out. I was really busy, and then when I had time to do it, my arm's been playing up again. So it was a bit of a rush to get this done. You can see that I'm rushing at the end of this video in a way, even though it's sped up. I don't know, it may not look rushed, but it's not as perfect as what my first ones are, in the terms of me being a perfectionist with my line art. Anyway, I still like her hair. It's just her face I don't like. Just keep looking at it. Also, I'm wondering how my videos are going to go when I start TAFE again. I'm doing my Diploma of Visual Arts this year, so I'm wondering how much time I'm actually gonna get. And here we're on to my attempt at Disney. Oh, the eyes were hard. It was actually just really hard. I based this off Ariel because she's my favorite, so it's sort of based off her. The sketch looks better than what it finishes like. It actually looks so much better. Disney was probably the hardest one for me to replicate out of all of them, which I didn't think would be the case, but it was, and I could have done it better, but I'm happy with how it turned out at the same time. It was mostly just the eyes, and I wanted to fix up the fringe a little bit, but I didn't get time to. Otherwise I would have. Yeah. The eyes. They look so bad. Anyway, what is everyone doing this year? Like, what grade are you in at school? I don't know. What are your goals? I want to know. My goals is to continue working towards, working on my YouTube channel and working on my art and just trying to improve and make videos for everyone. Possibly make some more tutorials. I've been asked for that, and I'm just like, I don't know if there's anything else I'm confident enough on, but I can try. I'm thinking of possibly doing one on how to draw faces, like looking at the robot head sort of thing, which sort of shows you where you're supposed to space things. So I'm thinking of attempting that for you guys, but I'm still like, do I really want to do that? Yeah, anyway, almost done with my Disney one. The highlights just make the eyes. It's weird. Some of the eyes are just so simple, and you can see the flash of like Monster High, because Monster High is next. I sort of based it slightly off Cleo and Draculaura. Why did I say Cleo? I meant Claudine. Bleh. Claudine and Draculaura a little bit. Draculaura's hair, Claudine's face. And anyway, I'm happy with how this one turned out. Like, I think Monster High, like that style, it looks really cool, but I am pleased with how this turned out, even though it was relatively simple. I liked doing the simple ones, but yes, I was happy. Although I'm sort of like, I wish I made the fringe just a tiny bit higher, or the eyes a little bit lower, so I could do the eyebrows and the eyeshadow and stuff, because it would have just completed it. It looks a little weird because you can't see it, but I know I sort of looked at it and in the pictures you couldn't see the eyebrows over the top of the hair, so I didn't do it. And yeah, And the shading was relatively simple too. I loved the nose. The noses were actually like, it was interesting. They're really small. It's similar to Bratz, but it's very different at the same time. Like the lips is what I was looking at then. I'm just sort of thinking in my head and replying to what I was thinking, but not actually saying out loud what I was thinking. See, the highlights they're just completed again. Yep. Anyway, on to hyanna-natsu. If I'm saying her name correctly. I was hating the sketch all the way through this. I'm just like, it doesn't look like hyanna-natsu, it just doesn't look right. I ended up changing the hair a little bit, but I did the line art using the brush tool in brown as well, because I've seen Hyanna do that. Although normally she's working in Paint Tool Sai and I've sort of converted to Clip Studio Paint, but I messed around trying to get it nice. This is probably the one I spent the most time on, and it's probably my favorite at the end. But I don't know, I just wasn't happy with it until I had coloured it. The eyes were hard too. That was my problem with all of it. The eyes, like, look, they're so different right now. It took me a while to fix them up. Yeah, I based this off a couple of her works to try and get the shapes right and style. I probably didn't do the colouring that spot on how she would do it, but I tried my best. It still looks pretty, even if it doesn't look like hyanna-natsu's art. I tried, it was hard, but I don't have much to say, and I was excited for this video. Like, I was sort of a bit like, oh, everyone wants me to do the style challenge instead of do an actual piece. Especially since a lot of my sort of challenge videos haven't been doing that well. I haven't done many challenges, but need to do more fan art again. I always say that. Need to do more fan art. Anyway, now this is starting to get to the point where it looks decent. It looks pretty. And seeing that I can draw something like that, like just comparing it to my style, it's just like, Tate, why can't you draw like this all the time? It's so much better than what you normally draw. It looks so much... Yeah. I need to practice drawing more. Here's my Star versus the Forces of Evil one. The eyes... I keep saying it, the eyes are hard. Because I struggle to draw circles with my graphics tablet, so just trying to get the eyes to look right. They look so silly right now. Yeah. It's definitely interesting doing Star vs. Forces of Evil style. I need to watch more of the episodes. I'm not sure if there's more out since I've last watched or not. I sort of forget about Star vs. the Forces of Evil, even though I love it. It makes me happy. But anyway, I think you can tell that's from maybe because of the hearts in particular. She's a human, so just like Star. And here I was originally gonna try doing Lowish as my 6th style, but I ran out of time and like, no, I need something more simple. So I went to Love Live, so it wasn't too cartoony, but it was still a challenge, which required me to do thinner line art, and I'm just like, oh no, thin line art, that's going to take time as well. So this is very rushed in comparison to the rest, but I think it still looks sort of Love Live-ish, and yeah. I wasn't sure what to do with the pigtails. I sort of based them on Nico's a little bit, and her face is sort of a mix between Umi and Maki. So, but I think it works. She can be one of the normal cards in the game. I play Love Live School Idol Festival, and I'm much like, I don't prefer the anime. I like the anime, but it's not great. But I'm addicted to the game because you get to see all the pretty cards. Anyway, it's over, and I'll see you next week for another video. I hope you liked this. Be sure to subscribe and give a thumbs up.